as soon as I kind of committed, like sophomore year, I wanted to go in early just because as a quarterback you kind of want to go into spring ball because that's a big part of like football, like in general, just getting the playbook down and easing your way into everything instead of taking a big load on in summer and just kind of learning all of that all at once. You can kind of ease your way into everything and just get the workouts down and do workouts and all that stuff. So it's just like a nice way to be able to get the playbook down and ease your way into things.
Are you going to be a two-sport guy this first year?
Well, I'm not going to worry about the jab. So I do throw the jab, but I'm not going to worry about it until after spring ball because I'm all football. Like I came up here to play football, but if I'm able to throw the jab and Coach Chris lets me, then I'll go up there and throw the jab after spring ball. So.
It's going to be a crowded quarterback room, and how do you approach that?
It's good. You know, you want to approach it coming in, I don't know, I think there's 7 QBs. You go in 7th and just try and compete and learn from, you know, Stave and Bart Houston and all the QBs ahead of you. Gillens, you know, they've been here already. So pick something from them and just kind of learn and go through the process with them. And a QB, when you have people competing, that's going to make everyone better because if you're already handed the job, you're laid back and like I don't know how everyone approaches to it, but when you have to compete for a job and you have to learn from the coaches, new coaching staff, and just all that comes together, you're going to have a good output. So it's going to be a good competition, and we'll see what happens.
What drew you to Wisconsin in the first place, and why are you happy here?
I don't know. Every time I come out here, I just fall more in love with it. Like since my sophomore year, I came out here, I really liked it. Didn't really think I needed to visit anywhere else because I felt like this is the place to be, and I just kind of got that feeling, you know, that it's home, and it just grew ever since I came every year, and just like came to the camps and everything. And it's just like the atmosphere, the people going to a game and everything, just kind of it all came together as one, and I just felt like this is the place to be.
Gary reached out to you after he made a decision to go to Oregon State. Did any other schools reach out to you and say, hey, would you consider coming to our place?
Yeah, actually Florida offered me, and then there's like a lot of schools but it was such a short window, like I said, he left Wednesday. Sunday was the dead period. I couldn't really talk to anyone or do anything, so it was between Oregon State or here because I knew the coaches at Oregon State and I knew the university here. So it's just like I had to pick between those two, so I didn't really worry about or care about who else offered me because that wasn't in the picture because I don't know anything else about anyone else, if that makes sense. Yeah.
No, it does. Florida was, but were there other schools?
Well, I mean, you'd have to talk to my dad because I was like, Dad, just don't put that on my plate because I'm worrying about where I'm going right now. I don't care who's offering me right now because it was relevant, I guess you could say. Yeah, so I went out there Friday at a high school dance Saturday, so I'll be back for the high school dance in the afternoon, and I basically did a 24-hour tour around the whole thing. But it was like a quick turnaround, and everything was just so fast and hard to take it all in.
So ultimately, how tough a decision was it for you between here?
It was hard. Like when I found out the coaches left, I was like shaking because I just got a haircut, and I was like shaking. I didn't know what was going on. My phone was about to die, and like Twitter was blowing up, and I had no idea because I was like, I'm 2 weeks away from going up to. It's a big decision. Like, it's going to affect like whether my academics, everything, you know, schooling and all that. So it was a pretty tough decision, but it slowed down once I had talked to Coach Chris and found out like just those small details and everything just started coming together and everything led to Wisconsin. So.